Hi everyone, Amanda here. I just started pulling cards in an inspired frenzy as I am wont to do, and some really amazing messages came out, so I want to share that with you. Let's just get started. So, I'm just going to say the first cards I pulled were from the Naked Heart Tarot by Jillian Wild, and those are these three cards here. So, I started with the Youth of Cups. The Youth of Cups, the Naked Heart, and the Sage. So to me, this is showing that some kind of new emotional lesson is being learned. Some kind of offer of love is coming in really soon. The Naked Heart to me is always about being vulnerable, sharing your truth, being free to express your heart in its full, naked, honest self. And this card is one of my favorites in this deck because it just, to me, this is emotional, spiritual freedom. This is about authenticity and being able to be yourself and being brave enough to be yourself. So it seems like this new emotional lesson is teaching you to be able to open up your heart to greater love and greater acceptance and compassion. I also got the Sage, which is all about spiritual wisdom and inner knowing, and it can be a little bit about tradition as well, but I feel like what I'm feeling from this is that just some new spiritual lesson is coming into the light right now, and you're feeling full and brave and free because, let's see here. Then, kind of as a clarifier for those, this Ten of Cups just kept, basically it flipped out of the deck, I shuffled, and it came out again. So to me, the progression of the Youth of Cups to the Ten of Cups is saying, whatever this new lesson you're learning around love is teaching you, it's going to lead to this happy, fulfilling life that you're looking for, this emotional, this life where you feel fulfilled and where you're heard by the people in your life and seen fully. Could also mean if you're hoping for a family or to get married, that those things are in your future. I'm not going to say when, but the life you're looking for is absolutely coming into be, but you have to learn these baby steps first. With the Naked Heart, I pulled the Wheel of Fortune. So this is really saying, when you bare your soul, when you speak your truth, when you're come forward with your naked heart, it sets a completely new cycle in motion. It starts, the winds of change come in, the fates come in and assist you in what you're trying to create. So don't be afraid to be vulnerable and bear your truth at this time. With the Sage, it was funny. I pulled the Eight of Wands, which is all about swift movement, and the Knight of Cups. Now the Knight of Cups is one step further on the path from the Youth of Cups. So this is saying, once you get really honest, once you are opening your heart and being real, this Wheel of Fortune is going to spin. There's going to be some major spiritual lesson learned and integrated. It's going to cause some type of windfall, something you've been really looking for to come in. It could be a person coming back into your life who is a romantic interest. It could just be a brand new start emotionally. So this is looking really good. And I actually pulled the Hierophant with the Sage, which is the same card, Hierophant in reverse. So again, if there's some kind of spiritual lesson that's coming up, really pay attention to that, because once it's funny, I pulled the Sage basically 3 times. So be devoted and committed to your spiritual path. Try to integrate those lessons you're learning right now, because what that's going to catalyze is some kind of offer of new prosperity, some kind of, again, new beginning. Something you've been really waiting for is what I'm getting. So that is coming in. Also with the Star. So this is a wish granted card. This is, what you've asked for, what you've asked to manifest, what you've been wishing for it's going to be brought to you now. But you have to integrate this spiritual lesson before those dreams can come to fruition. And it's really funny. I got a number of repeat messages. I'm going to go with these next. So from my vintage wisdom oracle deck, these cards just flew out all together. And it was power, patience, strength, hope. And what I noticed first, my dog is barking because she wants to be here. What I noticed first is that almost all of these cards that I pulled, these 4, they almost all have angel wings. So to me, that's saying you're being divinely supported by your angels and guides. Don't be afraid to ask for support if you need it from the spiritual realms. But this progression, I think, is really important. It's like, own your inner power, realize that you have the power to co-create what your reality is, take that action. You know, this person is fierce and they know it. Grab that power and move forward with it. But have patience in how that all unfolds, and trust that it's coming to you all in the time that is right. On this strength card, I noticed that it says star as well. So, and we got this, and we got the star card. So there's a big message about some wish being granted, and this feels big. So have faith, have the strength to trust that these things are coming to you. It might seem difficult right now. It might not feel easy at the moment. You might not be seeing, you know, this child is covering her eyes. She's not seeing the blessing that's coming to her yet. But with a little faith, I believe that these things can all come to be. And hope. I mean, this person's praying. It's like asking for divine support. We've got butterflies again, some kind of new beginning, new start, new cycle. So yeah, I think those messages are really important. I also pulled from my Mermaid Oracle deck. I got Lumeria Returns, and this is about, to me, any type of pregnancy card, it can mean an actual child, but it could also mean just creative endeavors. So when we create something new, it's like birthing a child, it's like birthing some new thing. And so it seems like it's a great time for creativity, but that also might mean patience, a gestation period before those creative endeavors come to fruition. So keep the faith. This also means that it's a good time to get grounded into Mother Earth. So get out in nature, explore, maybe connect with some water, the ocean. That could be good too. Also, you know, it takes a village, a project or a child. It takes a whole community to support a new thing coming into being. So don't be afraid to reach out to your support system and your community as you move forward in this new cycle. I think that's all I have for you today. But like I said, it's really looking good. I would just say, you know, open heart, authenticity, and pay attention to the spiritual messages coming your way at this time, and your wishes will be granted. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I'm wishing you all the best.